I'm Troy Kirby with My Edmonds News, with a quick look at the 2021 Washington State Legislative Session. Senate lawmakers debated Engrossed Substitute Senate Bill 5092, the operating budget for the 2021 through 2023 biennium. This covers the operating expenses of state government, its agencies, and programs in the omnibus legislation. The Senate approved the bill 2722, which moves on to the House for its consideration.
I am so proud today to speak in support of this budget, and in particular, the historic investments that are being made in childcare that will most definitely be game changers for so many families across the state of Washington. You've heard me speak many times before about how childcare was in a desperate situation prior to the pandemic, and post-pandemic, we know it's really in a state of collapse. And in order for us to recover as a state and to have our economy recover, we need to make these investments in order for families to rejoin the workforce, in order for businesses to reopen, and in order for schools to reopen, as we talked about earlier today.
Well, it certainly has been a wild ride for all of us over the last year, and there's been a lot of ups and downs, and putting together a two-year budget with all that behind us in the last year is no easy task, and I respect the chair of Ways and Means for her serious and thoughtful work on this budget. I've worked with her for a number of years. I trust her. I don't always agree with her, and I think that's the case today. But I do, she makes a couple good points. She talks about the budget going big, and it certainly does. $59.2 billion, 13% growth from the previous biennium. Why I disagree with that, I respect the fact that she owns that.
In the last recession, because of the budget crisis, we had to cut TANF by 15%, which I think caused a lot of issues in keeping people stable, keeping people whole, and caused a lot of inequities in our society as well. And in this budget, we're actually increasing it by 15%.
And first to the gentleman from the 3rd District and I share experience on that budget majority. You have more courage than any majority leader I can think of running the budget on April 1st. That is a courageous move for any leader to do, and I applaud you for having that courage. Some reflections on this budget. Well, some people use the term investing. I would say it's plain old-fashioned spending. Investing is made easy with somebody else's money.
Thank you for watching the Daily Legislative Report by My Edmonds News, covering the 2021 legislative session.